Do you track your period cycle? If you just said no, you need to keep watching. The reason why it's important that you actually do track your cycle is because each week of your cycle phase is completely different. So instead of going around in limbo and wondering, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this? How can I help myself? You can actually answer those problems and symptoms that you are getting if you track your cycle each week. You're then able to perform better when it comes to your exercise, when you're eating the right nutritious foods that actually account a fact for each week. You're able to perform better in your relationships because your sex drive is completely different every single week. You're able to then communicate effectively because your emotions play differently in each week. You're able to then take care of yourself because you know what weeks to rest. You know what weeks that you need to make sure that you are getting to bed earlier so that you have the energy to fulfill the day when you go to work. You've got big weekends and events. You plan your life around your period cycle. Because when you do that, you feel fulfilled and that you are doing everything that you possibly can for your body and for your system. So the first thing I would recommend is if you do not track your cycle, understand what the period cycle system is. And if you're not sure, go back to my page, scroll down and actually have a look at my 4 phases of a period cycle. The next thing I would do is actually understand and spend 3 months looking at your period cycle. Your cycle fluctuates every single month. No one has the perfect period cycle. When people say that, I think it's a joke because every month is different. If you're also really stressed at work with 1 month, then that's going to affect your next cycle. If you're eating certain foods, you've been out more, you've had events, that's going to affect your period cycle. And if you are consuming different types of medication, if you're on a prescription, if you're on different things, everything affects your period cycle if you're not syncing with it and understanding it. And if you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is super overwhelming and I don't know what to do next, I don't know what my cycle's doing, reach out to me or you can book in for a flow chat. We just talk about what is going on with your cycle so the overwhelm does not take over anymore, and know that you feel so much more confident in yourself when you're connected with your cycle. So what are you waiting for? Let's get connected. Let's understand your cycle. You'll thank me later.